some of y'all already know that some charges have been dropped by Harvey Weinstein this week, but the media wanted to deflect and have you focus on Kanye West, but not Harvey Weinstein. Don Lemon helped lead the charge after Bill Cosby has not done an in-depth focus on Harvey Weinstein like he did Bill Cosby. 87 women accused Weinstein of inappropriate behavior. A large number of them are well-known actresses. They had to go find nobodies to accuse Bill Cosby, and their stories are not consistent. But yet Hollywood made sure they vilified Bill Cosby when all these white men and white women over the years have been accused of sexual indiscretions and whatnot. Now, how many of y'all know that Ashley Judd had charges against Weinstein that was dismissed in court just the previous week? How many of y'all know that Asia Argento forced Rose McGowan to apologize? How many of y'all know that Rose McGowan was talking shit about the Me Too movement and Time's Up? Now, let's go back all the way to last year, and I told y'all, it's way too many white folks doing the perk walk and not a black person in the bunch. I said that soon would change. And what happened? The year wasn't even over with. They started accusing blacks. But the one at the beginning of the year, who was the first one they went after? Tavis. Then the second was Russell. And it kept going and going and going. Then when they got to Morgan Freeman, they got cocky. They had an Asian chick and a white chick on TV, and they said, "Yeah, there's a black reporter." And yet he was doing that too. When I saw this, I said, "Oh, girl, that's old girl from Channel 9." WGN to y'all, not the Superstation, but WGN Chicago, where it's transmitted, all stuff is transmitted in. And this sister is filled in for the entertainment reporter Dean Richards and I think Sam Rubin. If y'all live outside of Illinois or certain areas, Sam Rubin used to be the entertainment reporter because he works for the Tribune. Even though this TV, I think it's KTLA, something like that. That's a Tribune station, if I'm not mistaken. And Sam Rubin used to be the entertainment reporter for everybody, but I guess they said, well, we got an entertainment reporter here, so use the entertainment reporter here. But I digress. Dean Richards is the guy that one Mel Gibson called when he did an interview of Jackass, if y'all remember that. Well, Dean was probably on vacation. I can't remember on vacation, or he was doing some other press junket. So this sister filled in. She interviewed Morgan Freeman. She was flirting with Morgan Freeman. He was flirting with her. They was talking, and he was giving a compliment, and she accepted it. But I guess white women feel if a black man gives a compliment, it got to be some sort of sexism. So the sister got WGN said, "Well, we got her right here." So the very next morning, because I did the video, very next morning she get up and she said, "No, I've interviewed her before," and she said, "Don't use me." Notice nobody else talked about Morgan Freeman, but the damage was done. Visa quickly kicked Morgan Freeman to the side. I think he's a voice of something in Canada or something. They went after Anthony Anderson. Got Anthony Anderson went out there and talk shit about Bill Cosby. Because Anthony Anderson was falsely accused of something. They went after Jamie Foxx. When they went after Todd Bridges, I was like, okay, now y'all know they fucking around. You gotta go fuck Todd Bridges. But you never heard anybody talk about, you never seen Bravo or Inside. I mean, Deborah Norville did a special about Bill Cosby. But this is the same Deborah Norville that defended Gary Coleman's white wife when we know that chick pushed Gary Coleman. She pulled him off life support real quick before his mother finally get there to even see the body. Regardless of what was going on, she didn't supposed to do that. And Deborah Norville defended her on H&L and on her show. I'll never forget that. I told you so. I told y'all that Harvey Weinstein would not see jail. Matter of fact, those of us who've been talking about Bill Cosby and his bullshit they done against this man for the last 4 years have warned that they would not do anything. Harvey Weinstein would never see inside of jail. Y'all have to remember that Lisa Bloom, Gloria Allred's daughter, was his representation, was his lawyer. She was going to go after the women and put them out on blast, their names out on blast, remember? And Gloria Allred had to go out there and do clean up patrol. Nobody threw it back. Jordan Reed and said, "Lisa, wait a minute. You and your mother have been very vocal about Bill Cosby and other male celebrities, black celebrities at that, but you was going to represent Harvey Weinstein." Jordan Reed never questioned. You never had your Goldie Taylors and them over at Ebony and Essence and then these other black sites, Madame Noir. Never question that. You never had any women on the talk of view. They went after Mrs. Cosby, saying she should leave Bill and all kinds of shit. All of a sudden, Melissa Milano trying to be slick and make like she created Me Too. Somebody said, Melissa, you a black chick. So let me go be friends with this black woman and hold hands with her. Rose McGowan was arguing about who did what more. But nonetheless, all those men and women, mostly white men, was accused of doing what? They weren't talking about it. But y'all, everybody was leaving comments about Bill Cosby. And any of those fuckers never followed. They just assumed that, oh, let's accuse this old man and send him to jail. Everything they did that was supposed to be legal was illegal. Basically, they did like a double jeopardy on Cosby. Cosby paid the woman off, even if he really didn't have to, but his lawyers tell you, just give him money and go away. But that prosecutor ran on and he won. And in that suburb, on white people say, go get that nigger. Now all of a sudden you got Democrats and Republicans arguing about we need proof. We just can't say a guy did it. I told you, I said what it was last year. They said we don't like this idea of white men being accused because we can mess their lives up, whether they did it or not. Look at them judges that let them white college students get away with raping those women. We don't want to mess their lives up. And you had black people like they are doing with Kanye, doing with Cosby and R. Kelly and them. And I'm not defending R. Kelly against what he done in his past. But y'all bringing up shit the man was acquitted for. I'm like, wait a minute. So a black man go to court, he's acquitted. That don't mean shit. We got to keep saying they're guilty and keep making it like they're guilty. But white guy, we don't bring it up. Y'all can't tell me the media is giving Harvey Weinstein the Bill Cosby treatment. None of them white comments are making the kind of jokes about Harvey Weinstein talking about Bill Cosby. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. I pray that all them people that participated and destroyed Mr. Cosby's name and reputation, that some evil befalls them. Something really painful befalls them. Now y'all was say, Harvey, don't be a bigger person. I'm sorry. Black people need to stop being the bigger persons. Sometimes we need to get down the mud with these bastards. Now I don't have no issues against Harvey Weinstein. I don't hate him. I don't know the man. Like I don't know Bill Cosby. I don't know but the thing is that if you're gonna criticize one for the sheer number of women that are accused, but then ignore this one, and then the judges are dropping charges left and right. Remember, Ashley Judd was in California. They dropped the charge in California, but with Cosby, they changed laws. You had Governor Brown say, we should be no statute of limitation, no rape. So you mean tell me, let's just say a girl I met in kindergarten, we didn't hang around, we played but didn't like me, and remember me 40 years later, 30-some years later, and say, Harvey touched me in an inappropriate way. It traumatized me. Now I'm supposed to suffer for something that happened or maybe it didn't happen? That don't make any sense. When the Carnival went in front of to be sworn that board, they should have got him for being a partisan. Something that happened 36 years ago, I'm like, really? Yeah, that kind of reaching. But it was traumatizing to her. Okay, if it was a trauma, why did she say something to her parents? Why did she go to the law firm? Why did you wait to tell your husband 30-some years later? That don't make sense. And why did you wait till now Supreme Court? He'd been a judge for a minute. You easily could have said he's judging other people in crimes and passing judgment on people. But he did it. Why did you wait? Because he's about to be a Supreme Court justice and y'all worry more about abortion rights than anything. Ain't nobody stupid. The media keeps saying 60 women, but guess what? A lot of those women was dismissed because the stories didn't match up with the dates and times. And some are flat out lies. But Don Lemon and them led the charge, Hannibal Buress, they gave an opening. And a lot of times we in the community don't want to admit our own people give openings to people to attack us. When Harvey Weinstein walked and D.L. Hughley them stopped bitching about unfairness, remember D.L., Wendy, y'all help destroy Cosby. Y'all gave cover to Harvey Weinstein and all those white men and women that have been doing questionable things. And we, those thinking-minded black men and black women, we need to make them suffer. I mean, not watching their shows, not buying their product, because you destroyed one of our elders. Like I was seeing Boyce Watkins and them. I noticed some of them, he's backtracking on this. I'm like, why are you doing this now? But you was one of the people that led the charge. Roland Martin, he plays both sides. But then I shouldn't be shocked by him because he threw Reverend Wright under the bus. And he gained something from it. Look at Tamara Hall. She threw Reverend Wright under the bus, thought she was in. NBC said, bitch, please. You still a nigga. Be gone. They put Megyn Kelly in a spot, gave her a show, gave her. I'm like, this chick was a lawyer at Fox who race baited NBC, but I told y'all Comcast had people lean politically to the right. CG's on NBC, and they wanted to get rid of NBC, so they sold it to Comcast because G's on Universal. NBC, Universal, all the same company. Comcast on that. That's why they got rid of Keith Olbermann, because Bill O'Reilly kept bitching, and they said, Keith, you got to change it. And Keith said, bye. Look how when Tom Brokaw got accused by that white woman, all the white women at NBC came out in defense of Brokaw. We know Tom. Wait a minute, but we don't know Bill? But y'all had no problem throwing Bill under the bus. But then again, didn't know the media give Daniel Hoyt's call wild birth if it wasn't us on YouTube and social media. Yeah, and Roland talked about it too. Every now and then he might do something, but it was us out there talking about these crimes. But yet they'll tell our women that black men don't give a damn about them. But black America, we allow these celebrities to throw Cosby on the bus. Don Lemon should be shaking his boots every time he walk past a black person. Hannibal Buress got rewarded. All of a sudden, a no name coming started pop up in commercials and movies. All of a sudden, they said, Hannibal, you did your job. You went out to help us destroy that old nigga. His partner in crime on that show was talking shit about Farrakhan. Yeah, Farrakhan's anti-Semitic. How old are you, dude? You going by when you heard somebody say they're doing your own fucking research. Louis C.K. is coming back. They say, well, he suffered enough. Even though I don't have no issue with Louis C.K., the fact is, he was masturbating in front of women. Leah Dunham and Judd Apatow advocated for people to destroy Cosby's legacy everywhere Judd Apatow went, but they never mentioned Harvey Weinstein. They stick together, folks. I warned y'all this is going to happen. Like I said in my previous, I would love to be in a room with all them Negroes that did what they did to Cosby. And I guarantee you, I will walk out and y'all be like, dude, we got to put you under arrest. And you know what I mean by what I'm saying. That's how I feel. We'll betray each other with a drop of a dime. We'll get out and play the dozens with each other at a drop of a dime. And people might say, well, I'm doing the same thing. I ain't sitting down with mixed company. I'm not advocating we destroy somebody's life based on a lie or innuendo. Why Amy Poehler, at least Tina Fey talking about Weinstein? Why isn't SNL going after Weinstein, but they'll fuck with R. Kelly and Bill Cosby, and you know they're going to make fun of Kanye West tonight. They're going to talk about it tomorrow morning, all the shows. They're going to talk about it for the entertainment shows in the next few days and shit. Now, people talk about Kanye got a mental issue. We don't care. What if Kanye do have a mental issue and he commits suicide? Where's that blood on their hands? If Mr. Cosby have a stroke or die in jail, or Mrs. Cosby have any health issues or die, that's blood. Then at that point, shouldn't we in the black community start doing an eye for an eye? Because I advocate those who lay hands on our people, they should meet an untimely end as well. I'm dead serious. Why don't we have that same mindset? No, because we're scared. People don't want us talking. That's why when we talk about gun, you want to get gun control, tell black folks to go start legal, watch them change policies. This is why I say that you have a yo use that vote, use your dollar. But right now, y'all should be angry that they dropping charges against this cat, and they got way more women. And they got even his audio and him talking about it and apologizing. But Cosby, y'all took what he said out of context, and the media reported as a lie. But then, good thing we had people actually go there, was in the room, and said, no, that's not true. Why do you think they didn't want to televise the trial, Cosby trial? Gloria already and them prejudiced the jury. They hearsay evidence. Gloria Allred supposed to be a women's right activist, but on the right they talking about women they can't choose their bodies and we gonna fuck sexual harassment. She was on a panel over at Fox dancing with them and making jokes. So who's the hypocrites then? Nope, they stay on code. Destroy a black man by no any means necessary. White man can commit acts of rape, incest, bestiality, and guess what? They're gonna protect them.